everyone, Jessica here, and thanks for stopping in. Today I'm doing a video on the Good and the Beautiful Science Unit Geology, so let's just jump right in. Okay, going straight into the textbook. You can look at this and tell directly that this is a PDF printout offered from the Good and the Beautiful website, but I purchased this copy actually at a very discounted price off of eBay. And so it kind of came this way, and I'm glad it did because it spared me a whole lot of work, and you will see why here in just a few minutes. So going into the binder, oops, some of these pages are still loose, but that's okay. I'm totally fine with it. Okay, first page, you have your table of contents. This talks about the unit information that this unit is covering exactly, like this page here. It tells you everything that is vital to this unit to complete it. You need to buy a science journal, one for each student. You just need one textbook per household, but for the science journals, you need one per student. And then also, you're going to be creating a science wall, and you will understand more of that as you go through each lesson, because it will prompt you when to use or when to acknowledge your science wall and put stuff on the science wall, because you will be building stations and learning units, learning corners and learning little shelves or walls or whatever you prefer to do, a bulletin board, however you want to do it. I think what I'm going to go with is like the trifold type stuff, the stuff that you would display stuff on a science fair. I'm kind of going with that, I think. Then also, the first unit will give you, the first lesson, it'll give you tips on how to prepare for each lesson. You'll have little mini books, which it'll give you all the printouts that you need to cut and staple together to create these mini books. Also, you have experiment video recordings that is off of the Good and the Beautiful website. It'll give you all of the information you need for that. Unit videos, that's the same thing. It'll tell you the website to go to get that one. And then also the older children content. Some of them will be like an extension of that lesson for grades usually 7 and 8. So if you want to do it for the youngers, that's your choice too. If they think it might be more interesting, that's an option too. And then also what comes with this is a rock and minerals kit. So that way you can actually look, see, and feel what the minerals and rocks look like. So the next page. Okay, now it's talking about your read aloud book packs. You don't have to purchase all of these. It's very optional. I do, however, have the rocks and minerals study one, and then there's the one about the world. And also there is one about caves, which I have that one too. This one is with the lesson extensions that I was mentioning a minute ago. These are for the older kids, just to kind of go dig deeper into each lesson with whatever geology topic you're talking about for the youngers. And you'll see that they include for each lesson supplies needed for every experiment or every activity, what have you, for everything you need with that. So there's 2 pages of that. So it's very thorough with each experiment and everything that you need. Now, me being the type of homeschool mom that I am, I went ahead and I cut out all of the science wall information that it gives you, and I put them in little binder sheet covers, and I put them with each section that it's covered with. So lesson 1, for example, okay, this starts off with an objective, and that's just directly what the child is supposed to learn for that lesson in particular. Okay, and then you have an opening activity, and you either read to the student, which that includes poetry and just listening skills, and I really love it. The Good and the Beautiful is really good about that. And then going into the lesson, and then they have the read aloud and read to the children more. The words in boxes are your terms for that unit, I'm sorry, I keep saying that, for that lesson. And so that's what I have printed out here and cut out, and I have it grouped with each lesson it's supposed to go with. Okay, and then you go down and you run into more activities, and then it gives you what you're supposed to be doing and what you say to the kids and what you read to the kids. And then here's a video for this lesson. It tells you where to go to get it to help further demonstrate what it's talking about. And then you read down, and then there's more terms here. And then let's see, this is a science journal assignment. So this is where your science journals will come in. So that gives you what you're supposed to be doing per page, and it'll give you all the instructions you're supposed to need. Plus, more pretty pictures. They're always known for that, right? Okay, so then this is the Earth structure. Then it gives you activities to do it. Now, you notice this is grades K through 3. So this is for the youngers. Then you turn the page. Now this is grades 4 through 6. And then this is the answer key to that. Now you're going to lesson 1, learning extensions for the 7th and 8th graders. So it does a little bit more of describing things and whatnot. Okay, so here I have another page sheet cover with more of the cutouts that are going to go on the science wall, which we're going to get to here in just a second, kind of describing what it is. Okay, another objective for this lesson, and then the opening activity. Then here's more of your terms that you're going to need to know. Now here's your science wall right here. Okay, so it's going to tell you these are for the older children, but you can do it with younger too. It's completely your choice. But then it tells you to put these terms and your little cutouts here that I have here with this lesson, put it on your science wall. And so then it gives you an activity, tells you exactly what to do. Let's see. And then here's another science wall. There's one more of your terms. And if you have any questions like throughout the lesson and stuff like that, it tells you that you can have the students write on a blank sheet of paper and write the question, what it is, and put it on the science wall too. So maybe throughout that lesson, you might find the answer. And so that's a good way to remember it. Additional content, here's for older children. Here's another activity. There's a lot of words on this page. Now, you have your tectonic plates page. It's a little map. You're going to glue a star to each one. I don't exactly know what this exercise is, but I know there's star cutouts that you have to glue to that page too. More images of the plate boundaries and what happens at the plate boundaries, whether it's a fault or it's a mountain or what is it. Okay, here's another lesson. More of my cutouts for the science wall. And your next objective, opening read aloud. See, sometimes they'll have you do a read aloud or they'll do an experiment or something like that. Science wall. And how magma rises. Okay, that's interesting. There's an activity right there. Okay. And here's more videos, additional content for the older kids. More pretty pictures. Okay, here's a map. And lesson extensions, more for the older kids too, to go deeper. More of our science wall stuff here. Objective. You're kind of getting the point of this. Your science wall, it's prompting you from everything. Okay, so I'll just flip through this lesson. You're labeling the mountain. More pretty pictures. Whoops, sorry about that. Each lesson does have lesson extensions because the older ones can learn all of the stuff that the youngers do, but then they can go further. Next lesson, there's your objective. Okay. And if you're still with me at this point, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that you're still here. I'm just trying to go through as quickly as I can, but also show you as much as possible so that way you get the most out of this video. So it's not a waste of your time completely, for sure. So I really haven't seen too many of these videos for geology. I've seen a few, but not too many. Now, the Good and the Beautiful recommends for the science units that you choose 3 to 5 units per year because this science unit is only 15 lessons long. So, of course, that's not going to last the whole year. So the recommendation is 3 to 5 science units per year, just so that way you get a good basic understanding of several different scientific topics. Okay, crystals, gems, and geodes. Oh my gosh. Geodes. I'm not wearing my glasses today, so yeah. Pretty pictures. And all of these rocks, for some, that's a snowflake, never mind. But it reminded me that it comes with the rock kit too, and actually it's really, really cool. I think it has 9 different rocks in the little box that comes with it. They're all really interesting. And if your child likes the game of Minecraft, if they're allowed to play Minecraft, Kat is very much allowed to play Minecraft. It's a fun game and she gets to learn new words and everything from it. This unit right here, a lot of the words will be kind of a memory jogger because she has been exposed to the word obsidian and ouch, and a lot of the other andesite and granite, things like that, because those are actually blocks that are in the game. So she'll be familiar with those to a degree. Another objective, because each lesson has a different objective, of course, because it's a different topic. More pretty pictures. And then here's part of an activity. More pretty pictures. Well, these pages are thick. So yeah, this is a PDF printout, so it's one-sided. So I don't particularly like this binding too much, but it works, and it's the cheaper way because it was already kind of bound whenever I bought it. And like I said, it was a lot more budget friendly because I'm not going to go all splurging out on all the science units because they're so short, but they are very useful and very vital to our children's education. All right, here we go. Lesson 12. I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way as much as possible so y'all can see what these pages look like. This one's just a bunch of words that are very useful. More useful words. Okay. And I have really enjoyed The Good and the Beautiful. We jumped curriculum last year around December, which is really difficult to do. We went from Horizons to The Good and the Beautiful straight across the board. And I really enjoy it because it's more in tune with nature, it seems like, and it also is based on scriptural facts, biblical knowledge, and so that's good. I can appreciate that, depending on what type of curriculum you have at in your homeschool. I have no problem with biblical anything. I have no problem with it. Some more activities and some more pretty pictures, as always. They always have such good art. Okay, and then lesson extensions here. Now, more of the science wall stuff. Lesson 15. Okay. Sorry for my sniffles. I don't know what's been going around these days, but now we're all sniffling. Okay, and that is your Geology Good and Beautiful textbook right there. Thank you. I hope this video was helpful to you in deciding anything of your science units. So if you would, like and subscribe and turn on your notifications so that way you could see future videos that I might post. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.